I wrote the book 20 Rules and Tools for a Great Family because I work with families all the time, and they're great moms, great dads, sometimes single situations, but sometimes kids can get overwhelming, and we live in a culture where a lot of times we just aren't sure what to do. So I wanted to give people some practical, hands-on ideas on how to have a great family, how to have fun, how to really build character into your kids in ways that anybody can understand, because it's really not that hard, but if you aren't sure what to do, it can just feel overwhelming to you. You know, this book is for both Christians and non-Christians. It doesn't feel religious. What it does is it's practical guidelines. It's like the book of Proverbs. The book of Proverbs has wisdom in it. That wisdom helps us to be more godly individuals, but that wisdom also helps us to have great character. And that's what I try to do in this book. As I wrote this book, I realized that we live in a culture where there isn't always a traditional family. That a lot of families, in fact, new statistics indicate that probably over 50% of all families have just one parent. So I try to address both issues because I really want to encourage the single mom, the single dad out there, because they need our extra encouragement. But I also wanted to affirm that traditional families, they have their own unique challenges also. There's a unique structure in this book, is that each chapter, each rule has a narrative section where I explain it and I talk about examples in my family and what's worked and what hasn't worked and some ideas. And then we move to the tools section. And in the tools section, there's three areas. First of all, there's a prayer, because whether or not the person's a Christian or not, to be able to pray for you being a better parent, it's just really, it opens up your heart. Secondly, there's a passage of scripture that really shows that there's a biblical foundation for this particular rule. And lastly, it's practice. There's 2 or 3 or 4 assignments on how you can take what you just read and put it into practice in the next week so you can make sure you're the very best parent that you can possibly be. Each rule takes different amount of times. For example, one of the rules is having fun together, and it's scheduling things like family getaways or family nights or something like that. And so you can take those little principles. Again, sometimes they apply very quickly. Sometimes it just takes a lot of practice to develop it and build it into your parenting style. This book is for all sorts of families, every type of family, at any stage in life. Every family is different, and every family has its strengths and it has its difficulties. So the challenge is, you're never going to have the perfect family. You're going to have those frustrating times, but you can have great times. And one of the things that I love about my family is we just have a good time together. We know that we'll listen to each other. We know that we'll stand beside each other, and we know that we will laugh and have a great time together. A great family lasts for the rest of your life.